Hey guys, what's going on? It's Caitlin, and I have a little video of a photo shoot I recently did. See if you can guess what character I was playing. Alright. I was Thor! Female Thor. And that's Power Girl. And our esteemed director, our photographer, our good friend Terrell made this project come together. He's awesome photographer, videographer, filmmaker, illustrator, has a zine called Breathe Again magazine, goes by BAM for short, and you should follow him on socials, put them in the description below. But I want to talk about the experience of doing this photo shoot, which is why I got it on video. Terrell's working on cosplay photography for other cosplayers, so feel free to reach out to him. It was a great experience, and I'm more of an actor than a cosplayer, so I bring all of what I want to bring to the character in my cosplaying. I call it acting, because I'm acting. I'm bringing everything to it, so we're gonna talk Thor. Here we go. So there is a human, an elemental, and a god aspect to Thor, and I think each need to be addressed. We need a human side so that we can relate to the emotions and the challenges that the character faces. What are they facing? That's like what we face. In this, she'll be facing a foe, so maybe she doesn't know how she shapes up female Thor. Maybe, we're playing against Power Girl today, cosplayed by JP. Anyway, maybe she doesn't know how she shapes up. Maybe she is secretly cautious because of that. Maybe she thinks she could win, but doesn't want to hurt this other being in too devastating a way. So there's a lot of evaluation in the stare down that was our scene, for lack of a better word, like a cosplay scene. By the way, wearing a cape, funnest thing in the whole world. Oh my god, but surprisingly gets in the way. So cumbersome. It's amazing, but it was heavy and it was epic, and it felt like the real deal. Okay. Moving on. In a godlike way, Thor's all about power. So I think blocky movements and taking up space. The lightning, the elemental side, there's an intensity there that has to be communicated, that has to be brought across. There's like a charge happening inside that's building until it is either released or it's called upon. It's controlled, right? So it's electric and exciting, but it has to be serious and controlled, because I think you'd have to have your head on to wield lightning and not get struck. Until you get really good and cocky, but there's character evolution for a purpose, right? I like to think of my Thor as kind of early on, coming into the powers, but feeling maybe limited in how she can express them because she hasn't had the time or the circumstance to fully grow into them. So, the lightning is wielded but not overpowering to the carrier because of the elemental nature of this being. They're designed to do it. So, it's fun to think about that intensity, the charge, and that's kind of what I brought to these poses. That was a lot of my focus. And again, taking up space. As far as holding poses for a long time, it's one of my favorite things to do. As an actor, you train all of the tension out of your body as much as possible, and to relax into whatever posture you're in, and also let that gesture resonate within and kind of fuel and power your physical, emotional, your psychophysical state. Yeah, it's important not to pick something you can't sustain or maintain, but you can relax into something, get into it, and it comes down to a couple weird things, maybe some Alexander technique, maybe some movement practice, maybe a lot of floor laying, and a lot of aligning yourself in your daily life, keeping up your actor body. It's not really a working out thing because people can work out, be healthy, and still carry a lot of tension. It's about using your inner muscles as effectively as possible and supporting yourself in as weightless, as full of ease as you can do it. It's one of my favorite aspects of modeling, and it's like a part of acting, but it's also very modeling specific. You want to make everything look very easy, but still have enough intensity where it's interesting. Love it, love it. Yes, Power Girl JP. This was also very much like an acting exercise where we stand still and we face off against each other and get pictures taken and have to stare at each other in silence and maintain fierce eye contact for a prolonged amount of time. I was in character, but I was also taking it easy and not trying to weird her out too much, and I'm also pretty comfortable in this type of acting exercise, for lack of a better word. So I feel like she was very cool. She wasn't like about to get the giggles or anything like that, but it was fun. And I realize that it's way more awkward for other people than it is for me. So I try not to make it too weird, but if anyone wants to practice acting with me and do our prolonged eye contact, man, it is a good time. The amount of the bonding that you experience with that person is kind of unreal. You can go from like total strangers to best friends in a good 9-minute stare down. I think that's the magic amount of time it takes. Look at us stare. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, JP. Whew, let's break that tension. Man, Terrell is so awesome for putting this together. I mean, to get like 2 awesomely powerful characters and 2 passionate cosplayers, big dorks, big nerds who love comics and stuff. Oh, it was like the trifecta of awesome. And this was a week before YumiCon, which is like a big anime and cosplay event in Detroit. So it was like, and right before Halloween, oh, it was prime time to wear costumes, get crazy, have so much fun, and you'll never guess, Terrell let me keep the costume, so I just wear it to run around the house and feel like a super confident 4-year-old. Not really, it's kind of like, it takes a minute to put on, but I totally would, let's do pictures, yeah. So that is it. Get at Terrell for photography needs or just to say hi. Thanks for watching our cosplay video, and ask me any questions you have about acting, cosplay, or whatever. Let's do a Thor film. Take care now. Bye-bye then, and subscribe. Thanks.